Oh yeah, pipe smokers! Haha. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and yeah, you guessed it, I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, and what an unbelievable Christmas Eve. My two kids came over. Oh, by the way, grab your this is our Christmas Eve smoke together. Yeah, and I won't short you on this one, all right? So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite beverage. Yeah, and let's have a smoke together. A Christmas Eve smoke together, our annual Christmas Eve smoke together. Yeah, with Paul the Pipe Guy. Oh, yeah, so I have my favorite pipe here, gifted to me from Mark Hill. Oh, yeah, a Rhodesia pipe, bowl number 00. And it's full to the top with some 4-year-old Scotty's Butternut Burley that you can't get anymore. Yeah. Let's set something on fire. Yeah. And that was gifted to me from Mark Hill. I love this lighter. It's my favorite lighter in the whole world. It's got a timepiece on it, an eagle on the top. It tells you where your fuel level is. It can light cigars or cigarettes. Mark Hill gifted me that too. You push it once, cigar. You let off. Ha ha! You got a concert flame like from back in the 1970s. Yeah! Rock on! Mm. Mm. Shit. So, what a very special Christmas Eve. Mm. I hope you're having as good a one as I am. Um, I got out of work at noon today and then went down, put some gasoline in the car, and bought some beer, got some food. And then my kids asked me, my two youngest, they're the ones that I'm really closest with. That's Paulie Jr., who's going to be 21 in February, and Bianca Christina, who's going to be 22 in February. They're 1 year and 4 days apart. And they're like, look, we want to come over. We have some gifts for you, Dad. We want to see you on Christmas Eve. And man, did they bring some gifts. We spent a couple hours here and it was great. And I had my daughter Bianca. She's just an unbelievably, stunningly gorgeous redhead. And I was like, smell this tobacco. What's it smell like? And smell this tobacco. What's it smell like? And smell this. And she's like, oh, that smells good. Oh, and I handed her the cherry tobacco, and she's like, oh, I love that. And she's like, do you still have the tobacco I bought you last year for Christmas? I said, yeah. And then I handed her spark plug. And I said, what does that smell like to you? She opened the top. She's like, it smells like gas and oil. It's like, yeah, that's just what it's supposed to smell like, honey. Then I handed her some brown Irish twist, a whole quart of it. And she's like, oh, that smells horrible. And I says, yeah, it looks like dog turds, doesn't it? And I pulled out, some brown Irish twist. She's like, it looks just like a dog turd, Dad. Smells like it too. So they brought me several gifts, which was really good. First of all, to see them. But second of all, these gifts they brought me. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite one. This is a mixology and craft whiskey set. And, scotch, whiskey, bourbon, whatever. And she said, my daughter said, when I saw this, I instantly thought of you. This is cool as cool can be. All right. It comes in like an old-fashioned wooden army case, all right? Like that, and on the front, that's what it says. And it's made in the USA. Oregon, USA, it says. Yep, right there. And after they left, I was like, hey, this is made in the USA. She's like, yeah, I know. She says, I didn't want to buy you anything. She says, I know you hate stuff made in China, Dad. I says, well, you got that right. So, inside of this beautiful box, all right, we have, this gift is so cool. And I'll show you the other stuff later. We've got 2 whiskey, bourbon, scotch glasses, whatever. A little stir thing. I don't know, some little sock. It's got whiskey cards, which tells all kinds of different things that you can make with whiskey. It's got these cool slate coasters. Let's see. The first one says, too much of anything is bad, but too much of good whiskey is barely enough. Mark Twain. I love it. Let's see if the other one's different. There's 2 of them in here. It does say something different. Courage is a vitamin swallowed with whiskey. Gerard Kent's. And these are made out of real slate. All right. They're coasters. The cool thing about this set, it has a whiskey glass, scotch, whiskey, bourbon, whatever, with a bullet going through the side. How freaking cool is that? And these are crystal. This was not a cheap set. Yeah. There's the other one. It was not a cheap set. But what's just as cool is this whole set is how you chill your whiskey, bourbon, or scotch. And I'll be right back and I'll show you. It comes with 6 bullets that you freeze. You freeze those bullets, and instead of ice, you put 3 bullets in each glass. How cool is that? That is cool. And my daughter was like, Dad, when I saw it, I was like, that's my dad right there. I don't drink a lot of whiskey. I don't drink a lot of hard liquor or any of that stuff. You know, a quart of whiskey or bourbon will last me like 1, 2, 3 months. I do it in moderation, but how cool is that? That's cool as fuck. That is so cool that my daughter knows me so well. Came with this little card, and the card says, "Turn me over." And when you turn it over, it says, "Read this first. Keep your friends close and your whiskey closer. Text whiskey box to blah, 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 blah. Activate your extended warranty. Please check out your whiskey set now. Any issues, anything missing, we're available 24/7. Don't hesitate to contact us." I think that is the best gift I've ever gotten. Other than seeing my children being born. It's so cool, man. It looks like an ammo box, man. Just a rustic ammo box with rope on the sides for handles. You know, that is a cool freaking gift. That is cool as heck. I just, you know, like you said, when my daughter saw this, she's like, "Oh, yeah, that's my dad." Yep. But she knows I drink, you know, whiskey and stuff in moderation. I'm not a drunk or anything like that. That's so exciting. Yeah. Then they got me this big, like, dark turquoise Afghan, I guess you'd call it. I folded that up, put it on the back of my couch. I said, "Callie the cat is going to love this." My daughter's like, "Well, I know you hate the cold and stuff like that, so figured you could wrap that around you. It's so soft and fuzzy." They got me some peanut butter filled little pretzels. They got me this big tray. It's like a small lasagna pan. And it's full of wax. Like a big candle. And it's got this special wood. You light 3 pieces of real thin wood up. And it crackles like a fire. And then you get this gorgeous vanilla smell. They remembered my favorite smell is vanilla. I like vanilla, I love pine, and cinnamon. Those are my 3 favorite scents. Then, of course, they got me some cashews. They got me this cool calendar. I got to show you this calendar. This calendar is so cool. It says The Great Outdoors 2025 calendar, And it says, real freedom lies in wildness, not in civilization. Charles Lindbergh. That's it right there, man. Look at that. And on the back, that shows, all of the different pages and everything that's in it. That's cool, man. They put a lot of thought into this stuff, my kids, I just want to cry looking at this stuff now that they're gone, And it's got different pages. My wish is to stay always like this, living quietly in a corner of nature. And it's got that gorgeous picture there, and then I'll flip through the pages. Let's get to summer. Yeah, to me, lush carpet of pine needles or spongy grass is more welcome than the most luxurious Persian rug. Helen Keller. I couldn't ask for more. I mean, I just think these guys hit it right on the nose with, and for the last one, I'll read off to you. The wilderness holds answers to questions man has not yet learned to ask. Nancy Newhall. Gorgeous picture there. So thank you, kids. Man, I got the best kids in the whole world, I just don't really know what to say other than thank you. I guess sometimes that's all you have to say. Thank you, and I'm grateful. It's not about the money spent. It's about the thought that went into all the stuff that they came over and had wrapped up, and they were so excited. Like I said, my son, Paulie Jr., he's going to be 21 in February, and Bianca is going to be 22 in February. They're a year and 4 days apart. I just couldn't keep my wife off of me. Yeah. Back-to-back kids. Two youngest. She had the last when she was 44 years old. Oh, what a great Christmas Eve. I didn't expect this at all, And I'm very, 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 very extremely grateful. Not just for the gifts. The gifts are... I love that freaking bourbon set. Oh, my God. But just to see my two youngest, like I said, I'm closest with them. The others, they're all married and stuff. They have their own lives, their own homes. But these two, they're not. And so, I'm very, very close with them. Extremely close. It was just great to see him. It was great to see the smile. It was great for my kids to see the smile and like, oh my gosh, You know, it was like being a kid again, opening up these gifts. It really was. It was like being a kid. And I thought I was just going to be home here alone Christmas Eve, and my landlord would stop over, and we'd have a couple of beers and watch some movies and then off to bed. But no, it's. I think this has got to be the best Christmas I've ever had, and I'm really grateful. Thank you, Paulie. Thank you to my wife Carol, and thank you, Bianca. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope that you have a special Christmas like I just had. Because I really was kind of bummed. And then my kids texted me and said, hey, can we come over? We've got some gifts for you. And I was like, okay. I'm so grateful. It made my year. And when you have loved ones with you, it doesn't get any better than that. You know, appreciate them. Because nobody knows how much time we have left. Whether you're young or older, nobody knows. So appreciate the time that you have. I am so grateful. Oh, man. Thank you, Lord. Oh, what a great night. I got those frozen bullets in the freezer. My landlord, I live in a double house, so there's two doors in the front. He lives on one side. I live on the other. He's coming over. We're going to have a couple beers together. I'm going to open up the whiskey case and throw 3 frozen bullets in his drink. Pour him some nice bourbon, and we'll have a good night, watch a movie or two. Yeah, so great. So Merry Christmas, everyone. I love you all. Thank you so much for the gifts. And you know, all the nice kind words and everything that you guys have to say to me. Some of you know me well enough that I don't get down too much. But some of you know me well enough that if I'm down, which is very rare, you can tell, and you have very inspiring words for me. And I appreciate that. And I love you guys for that. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah. Paul the Pipe Guy over and out. Yeah.